Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of June 7th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, now let's begin. Tapping into the Pisces collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Pisces not see coming for the week of June 7th, 2026? I was almost going to say 2023. I caught myself. Okay, one more shuffle. Thank you. Maybe for some of you, there was something significant that occurred on June 7th, 2023. Only take that if it resonates, but this obviously is for 2026. I wasn't even on YouTube in 2023. What you don't see coming this week. Dodging bullets. Bottom of the deck, we have unfazed. Okay. Why is this something that Pisces does not see coming this week? I notice that there's a storm brewing outside and all the wind has picked up. So maybe that's something that you're experiencing lately. One more shuffle. Thank you. Like a whirlwind of stuff. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Sun. And we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, there's your blocking. Situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. 10 of Wands. 3 of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles, and that leaves the 8 of Swords, Page of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's get some cards on the table. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements? I feel like you're receiving something this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. 6 of Pentacles, clarified by 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I do believe you are. Okay, let's keep going. See where we go with this. Page of Pentacles. You see a chubby little cat roaming around in the back. That's my 14-year-old old man, Sammy. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Page of Pentacles, clarified by Justice. 3 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Sun. Tell me why the Sun is here. King of Cups fell out of the deck. King of Cups. Queen of Wands. And the 4 of Cups, bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Why is the 7 of Wands here? Clarify that 7 of Wands for me. One more shuffle. Thank you. 7 of Wands, clarified by 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have King of Wands, King to the Queen of Wands, and then I have a King of Cups. I'm getting third-party feel on here. I'm going to read this a couple of different ways for you. Let me first get into that person's energy. Clarify that 10 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles here. We'll take it. On the side, 5 of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, the Lovers, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. I have 2 very distinct groups here. Pisces, group number 1. 6 of Pentacles, clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. There's something is being given to you this week. Communication, information, offer, or opportunity. It's enabling you to move forward. So maybe it's like a new job opportunity. Maybe you've been waiting for a mortgage to come in or some type of loan. You could have been waiting for some type of housing situation, like a seller or a buyer to get back to you, or a landlord, or something like that is transpiring here. For others of you, this is an individual who's extending this offer or opportunity to you. That Page of Pentacles is clarified by Justice, the 3 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this opportunity. You've been waiting for the job. You know what I mean? You've been waiting to hear back from the lending institution, from the buyer, from the seller. maybe for some of you, it's court related with that justice card. I just feel like you've been waiting for this news. You've been waiting to receive this information, communication, offer, opportunity. And I feel like this week it comes in that sun card. You're happy to receive it, but it's not exactly what you were hoping for. In that King of Cups to the Queen of Wands to the Four of Cups, it's like, I have received the information, the offer, the opportunity. I'm happy that it's here, right? I'm happy that I'm in receipt of it. But that King of Cups to the Queen of Wands to the Four of Cups is like, but I'm just not as excited about this as maybe I should be. And that's further clarified here by the Seven of Wands. And that Seven of Wands then is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Cups. It's like, again, that communication, offer, opportunity comes towards you, and you're not sure if you want to accept it. Like, maybe I should wait out for a better loan. Maybe I should wait out for better settlement. Maybe I should wait out for a better offer. Wait for a better job. There's something like that here happening. So you are receiving something that you have been waiting for, but now that it's here, it's not exactly what you wanted, and you're not quite sure if you want to move forward with it. The situation, environment, or a connection that's giving this to you, like extending this information, communication, offer, opportunity, they know that it's not exactly what you want, but they're hoping that you move forward with it anyway. They know it's not the settlement you want or the exact job you want. Like, maybe you applied for a job and that job's not available, but they have another position in the company that they feel you're also qualified for. So that Five of Pentacles on the side, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, it's like, that's what this person is communicating to you. It's like, I'm not able in that Ten of Wands to give you exactly what it is that you want, but it is a good offer, or at least I'm speaking like this person. I believe it's a good offer. It's not exactly what you want, but it's a good offer. It's stable. It's solid. It's dependable. It's just not exactly what you want. So right beneath the unfazed card, we have the impersonator card. So there's a feeling here on this person's part, like, it's not exactly what you want, but it's good, or it's good enough. Or it's just as good as what you wanted. So just be mindful of that. Then I have a second group of you. And the second group of you, you have a choice, a very distinct choice between two, whether that's career and finance, love and romance, or something else here. You're somewhere on this triangle. I don't know where you're at. And it doesn't have to be love related, but there's a triangulation here. There's like three distinct energies on the table for group two. So you're either giving to two, or you are the recipient from someone and they're giving to two as well. And there's something here this week where, like, you're not happy with that. You're not happy. We'll use a friend as an example, that you always show up for the friend when they need you. They need you, they call you, they need something from you. You're on the go. You move right towards them. You're like, yep, I can be there. I can help you. I can set it right. I'm there with love, affection, whatever it is that you need. But then when you need something, it's like you're sitting there waiting in that Four of Cups. Like, this person has other things to do. They don't respond back to you quickly in that Seven of Wands. And it's like, oh, sorry, I didn't see your text message. I was communicating with this person. Oh, I didn't know you needed me. I'm at a party. And this person seems to be unfazed that every time, like you're making a big deal out of this. But I think what you're trying to voice is that you're not here for me as much as I'm here for you. I feel like I don't want to say that you're stepping into like any type of power. I don't feel like this is a power struggle. I feel like this is I feel like, well, maybe it is. Thank you. Maybe it is. Maybe it's you finally vocalizing something that you haven't vocalized in a while. Like, this is unfair treatment. Every time I call you, you're not available. But every time you call me, I snap and jump. So there's something like that here happening for group two. And this person here on this end of group two, they feel like you're making a mountain out of a molehill. They're like, what are you talking about? We talk all the time. I'm always there for you. They don't see how you give them 10 of Pentacles investment, time, love, money, talent, whatever it is, and they show up in the 5. This person's not seeing it. It's a very immature energy. Can I get 3 cards for Pisces in group 1? Oh, I have a third group. Okay. Group 1, you're receiving an offer from someone. It's not exactly what you want, but they feel like it's good enough, and they're trying to sell it to you like it's good enough or better. Group 2, there's a triangulation here happening, And it's like you're always there for someone, but they're never there for you because they're always giving their attention elsewhere. And this week you're calling them out on it. Third group. I was going to overlook it, but I was told not to overlook it. You have a choice between two very distinct either jobs or love partners. And you're not sure which one that you want to move forward with. You have someone here who is waiting for you. And you have someone here who feels shut out by you. So you take those messages how they resonate to you. I feel like that third group, it's a lot smaller of a percentage. I want to get 3 cards for those of you where you're receiving the offer opportunity and it's not exactly what you wanted, but this person's trying to sort of sell you on it like it is. One more shuffle. Thank you. Group 1, 4 of Wands, Death card, and Judgment. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. You're going to have to make a decision. This person feels like it's good or better. I don't necessarily know if it is. You're going to have to determine that. Is it the structure, the stability, the victory that you want? And if so, you can move forward with it. You make that judgment call there. For those of you in group 2 where there's some kind of triangulation, you're calling someone out on, like, every time I need you, you're out with your friends, or, you know what I mean? Every time I need family, you guys aren't there for me, but when you need me, I show up for you. You could be calling out a love partner too, like they hang out with their friends a lot in that 3 of Cups, but meanwhile, when you need something, like they're not there, they're always leaving you home alone, something like that. They're always busy with their friends or other involvements. I feel like you're addressing that this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. For those of you in group 2, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. I think this person's very immature. I have 2 page energies here and a Knight. I feel like this person runs towards anything that excites them, makes them happy. So if hanging out with you and talking to you about the bad day you had at work is option 1, and option 2 is, driving around in their car and enjoying the scenery, or going out to the local brewery and having some drinks with friends, like they would rather do that. This is someone who's like drawn to, this is shiny penny syndrome. Shiny object syndrome here. So I just want to give you an idea of what you're dealing with that person. They're going to run towards anything that like is temporary, momentary happiness because it feels good. This person runs on impulse. You're showing up in King Queen energy. They're showing up in Page Knight energy. So there's definitely a maturity level difference here between the two of you. 3 cards now for those of you where you have a choice. It could be between 2 jobs, but I really feel like it's more like between 2 lovers. 3 cards. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Star, and we have the 5 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands, King of Swords, and the Emperor. I told you. I have 3 distinct energies here again. Your advice here is to move towards the connect. Like you need to make a decision once and for all, and move towards the individual that you can see long-term success with. I can see long-term success at this job, or I can see long-term success with this friendship, or I could see long-term success with this lover, because there's something here about that whole third party thing. That's a wound here, like within you, that you need to heal. Again, I feel like that's a very small percentage of the Pisces I'm speaking to, but even if you were to choose one, and especially if this is a love relationship, you still need to do some work internally to find out why you're drawn or why you create those types of situations. That's a wound within you that you need to heal. Let's get you some advice now. 3 cards of advice, please, for Pisces in group 1 where they're receiving an offer and it's not exactly what they wanted. 3 cards of advice here for Pisces in group 1. One more shuffle. Thank you. Group 1, 6 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Get all the facts. Get all the facts and trust your intuition on this. I can see why there's victory, right? Sun card, 6 of Wands, like, oh my God, I heard back from them. And then the 8 of Swords is like, oh, it's not exactly what I wanted. So don't make a decision on it until you have absolute clarity on it. So get all the facts, get all the figures, get everything in writing, and then you can utilize your intuition to decide whether or not you want to move forward with it or whether or not you want to say no and decline it. Let's get 3 cards of advice for group 2. Group 2, you're calling someone out on their emotional inconsistency or immaturity when it comes to their connection with you. 3 cards of advice for Pisces having this conversation. One more shuffle. Thank you, because I feel like you're initiating it there. Page of Cups. See, this person's very immature. Sun card and the King of Pentacles. Again, you show up in King energy. Understand what you're dealing with. I know that you want to bring light. You want to illuminate what is happening here, but you also need to be real here with yourself. You're way more mature, whether that's financial maturity, emotional maturity, like there's something here, spiritually more mature. You have to kind of understand what you're working with here. You're working with someone who's very immature, even if they're older than you. And there's something here about like seeing the truth of that. I don't think you're going to talk this person into growing up. 4 of Wands, the Moon card, and the 9 of Pentacles to the 8 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is a cycle with this person. I don't think it's the first time that you've addressed it or made some comments to them. But the feeling is you're hoping that inside of them, there's a 9 of Pentacles. Like you're hoping that they can match your energy, but they're not. At the end of the day, they're immature. There's just something here about you being real with yourself, honest with yourself about that. And then for those of you where you're the one triangulating, like you have, I can't see it as 2 jobs. I feel like it's more like 2 lovers, or you're triangulating friends, or you're triangulating family members, like you're gossiping about one to the other, or you have 2 lovers. 3 cards of advice here for my Pisces who are triangulating. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the 6 of Cups, we have the Death card, and we have the Page of Wands. Bottom of deck, 4 of Wands shows itself again. There's something here about putting an end to doing that. It's very childish behavior. But there's also something here in recognizing that the wound of triangulation stems from childhood. Maybe you had to compete with your brothers and sisters or something like that for the affection of your parents or your guardians. So there's something here about just like discovering, in order to transform this, even if you were to select one, or you were to stop the, whatever drama here maybe that you're starting, in order for you to really heal that wound of what causes you to create that 5 of Wands, I feel like it stems back to childhood. And even if you disengage from this, or you pick one, or you stop acting that way, the cycle is going to repeat. Like the pattern is going to show itself again. So in order to really heal it and put it to bed, Death card to that 6 of Cups, you have to discover where it came from. It's like you have to find the origin, and that's what you need to heal. That's what I have for you, Pisces, for the week ahead. Lots of messages there for you. Obviously, only take the ones that resonate. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.